It has been 15 years since Justin Timberlake exposed Janet Jackson's breast during the 2004 Super Bowl halftime show. Adam Levine, strip show at this year's game, is renewing conversation about the original Nipplegate and the disparity of how male and female nudity is perceived by the FCC and the public. More than 50 people filed complaints with the FCC about Maroon 5 frontman's decision to take off his shirt during the halftime performance. According to documents obtained by Hollywood Reporter on February 22nd, the backlash paled in comparison to what Janet Jackson faced, and that's precisely what most of the people who contacted the agency are upset about. The FCC Deputy Chief for the Consumer Policy Division, Nancy Stevenson, tells THR in a letter that the agency isn't required to keep records of informal complaints for more than 3 years, so all records of consumers who were unhappy about Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction have been purged. At the end, it was widely reported that more than 500,000 people complained to the FCC. The agency issued a $550,000 fine, but it was eventually thrown out following a legal battle that almost went all the way to the US Supreme Court. It was also widely noted that Jackson's career took a hit and she was forced to apologize for the incident, while Timberlake emerged largely unscathed. A decade and a half, many people turned to Twitter to demand #Justice for Janet. While others reached out to the FCC, here's a sampling of some of the complaints sent to the FCC following the big game, most of which demanded gender equality when it comes to nipple barring related punishment. After it became the largest cinematic release ever, fans will now be able to own BTS' Love Yourself in Seoul film. Love Yourself in Seoul depicts last year's performance by the Septic and Seoul Olympic Stadium on August 26. The concert was originally released in January as a special event in theaters and grossed 11.7 million on its first day, with 1.2 million admissions worldwide. Now, BTS's company, Big Hit Entertainment, announced that the concert will be released on March 27 on DVD and made available on Blu-ray on April 23rd. Pre-orders go on sale on February 28. Along with the concert, Love Yourself in Seoul will also give viewers a behind-the-scenes look at what went into the performance, plus bonus footages, all with subtitles in Korean, English, and Chinese. As a 3-disc package, the DVD and Blu-ray variants will feature a variant of content including photo cards and posters. Love Yourself in Seoul shows the group kicking off their ongoing world tour, which ties into their Love Yourself album series. Drake's 10-year-old So Far Gone mixtape finally arrives on the Billboard's chart, as the set debuts at number 5 on the Billboard 200. The album enters with 45,000 equivalent album units and earned in the week ending February 21st in the US, according to Nielsen's Music. So Far's Gone chart debuts garners Drake his 10th total and consecutive top 10. The Billboard 200 chart ranks the most popular album of the week in the US based on multi-metric consumption as measured in equivalent album units. Units are comprised of traditional album sales, track equivalents, and streaming equivalent albums. The new March 2nd dated chart where So Far Gone debuts at number 5, will be posted in full on both website on February 26th. The So Far Gone mixtape, which was originally released for free in early 2009 but never commercially issued or distributed to streaming services until February 15th of this year through Young Money's Cash Money Republic Records, made its commercial and streaming debut to celebrate Gone's 10th anniversary. So Far Gone was released to digital retailers and streamers. The album's CD release is due on March 8. Ariana Grande's Thank You Next spends a second week at number 1 on the Billboard 200 charts, making it the first album by a solo woman to spend more than a single week at number 1 in over a year. Thank You earned 151,000 equivalent album units in the week ending February 21st, down 58% from its debut at 360,000 units, according to Nielsen Music. Of that sum, 20,000 were in album sales, down 82%. The Billboard 200 chart marks the most popular albums of the week in the US based on multi-metric consumption as measured in equivalent album units. Units are comprised of traditional album sales, track equivalent albums, and streaming equivalent albums. The new March through date charts, where Thank You holds at number 1, will be posted in full on Billboard's website on February 26th. Adele was one of the thousands who went to Robyn's concert in Los Angeles to belt out chorus of one of their favorite songs. She captured a perfect moment of said sing-along on video. On Saturday night, February 23rd, the pop star attended Robyn's second gig of the weekend at LA's Palladium and cackled with joy when the band cut out and the 5,000-strong crowd sang the chorus of Swedish Dynamo 2010 smash Dancing on My Own a cappella. Robyn brings effective dancing party to Hollywood for first US Honey tour stop. It's a brief moment but one that's electric with cheer and euphoria, and given how adept Adele is at creating that kind of vibe at her own shows, it's all the more delightful to see how much she enjoys the work of another musical titan. Robyn's Honey Tour moved on to Oakland, Calif on February 26 and wraps in Toronto on March 14. Just gotta see it for myself. I'm in the corner, watching the dancer. I'm right over here, watching you singing. I'm giving it my all. I'm let the crowd take it home. Cardi B and Offset recently celebrated the release of Father of Four together in Atlanta, and now the I Like It rapper has taken to social media to share a photo of the pair with daughter culture. Cardi B posted a photo of family clad in beach gear and captioned it, Punta Cana at Offset YRN, KK 3-month-old now. She performed in Punta Cana at Electric Paradise in December.